Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready, eight.
Just like that, just like that. Check, crunch, crunch. Crunch!
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Fielded at about the 28. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
54. I'm here all day.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. The former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure.
Here we go.
When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Ready? Quick the edge. Go.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here's Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Able to find Isabella. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Here we go. Hey, I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Slam.
This is Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Fancy footwork at the 45. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check pass.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 40. Before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 54!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
What's that? 180. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Mike 56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey! Check 99, check 99.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Newton on first down. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go again. Echo. 56. Check 56. 6 man. Check curl.
From the gun, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Going the other way.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Coming to you, coming to you. Gun.
Let's go.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Ready. Ready.
There, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
To throw again. Newton eluding the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Good work, boy.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Gun.
On first down, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He can't hang.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1 yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Newton on third down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Play action. Garoppolo. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Here we go. Black 80.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
65.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Let's go.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
11.
Mostert.
Tighten up, tighten up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
13. 12, fellas. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Third and long, it's Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. His pass caught at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
54. Danny.
Lock, man.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to throw, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
We're going to work.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Newton. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd, and the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Newton now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Garoppolo looking to throw. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dipped it.